Hello and welcome to the allotment. This time I've opened up the small polytunnel. I'm hoping you can see me okay. It's very hard to judge with the wide angle lens and everything. Right, I've got a lot of I've filled a load of trays and cell trays, and I've got a variety of seeds here what I'm going to sow. I've also got some club plants that I bought from the nursery, some violas and some pansy turbo which need transplanting. So I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see me in this video, and that's if I can get into the packet of seeds. I was going to say that I'm not so organised, but actually I am. I've got some labels in here. They're still okay. Okay, so what we're doing is just giving the packet a little shake so that get all the seeds away from the where I tear it. Okay. So we're starting with some pansies, early flowering mixed. In fact, there's not that many seeds in here. I like to sprinkle them into the palm of my hand. And what I'm going to do is just lightly sprinkle them onto this prepared tray of compost. Multi-purpose compost, Westland 100 litre bags. It's my preferred one. Yeah, okay, there's a few twigs and that in it, but it's not usually that bad. Sprinkle those on. So that one's done. I've actually done a second one here. I like to do things in pairs, and we've got enough seeds in here to sprinkle over here as well. We also have a look, we tear the packet open because there's usually a few leftover seeds in there. That's it. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to put my bag down here, just going to grab a handful of soil and I'm just going to literally sprinkle it over. This method applies to most of the things what I do. Just sprinkle it over. You can usually see where the seeds are, so just make sure that they're covered. And then I just like to gently firm it down. That's it, that's that one done. Next one. That's it. Pen out pocket. Couple of labels. Label what they are. Pansy, just early flowering, so I'll just put that on it. Early flower. And the date, 2nd of April, so 2nd of the 4th. For this one, pansy, early flower, 2nd of the 4th, done. When I'm finished, you probably won't see that part, I will be going and filling up the watering cans and I'll be giving them a good soak. can hear my phone going well. Right, next one what I'm doing. Rhubarb. Just having a look at the instructions. It says sow 1/4 inch deep. Warm position. It's going to be fine. Get the... I've only prepared one tray for this one, but I could go on to one of the others. I don't really want to... When you're doing this, you don't want to get your seeds going into the neighbouring tray, so you've got to be really careful. These are really small. Can you see how tiny they are? Right. A lot of these seeds will say sow 1/4 inch deep. Basically it just means sprinkle some soil over the top. Now some of you may struggle doing this method with just doing it with your fingers, because you might be suffering from arthritis, or you might not have the dexterity in your fingers, so I'm sure you'll find a way that actually works for you. And that's it. There is loads left, so in fact I've got another one here. I'm going to put that in my pocket. We'll do that another time. And we'll sprinkle these over this tray. That's enough. We've still got enough for maybe another tray. So what I'll do is we'll just seal that up, and we can stick it back into there. Before we go any further, and get the pen back out, and get 2 labels out. And we'll make a note of what we've got. Date 2nd of the 4th. If you get into a routine, it does help. I think that is the key, it's to be organised with what you do. If you're not, then you can always fall into you can get errors in what you're doing, make mistakes. So that's those done. I can go back in your pocket for a moment, out of the way. We can leave that. Right, we've got some rhubarb. We have got some Victoria. I've had these for a few years. It does actually say, it says so by 2015, so we're alright. Got 2 trays here made up for them. Right, so let's open them out. Right, not really can see those. That's what rhubarb seed looks like. And often when you get rhubarb, when you grow it, the first year it will go to seed. And if you left it, eventually after a few weeks, what will happen is the seed heads, the seeds will turn brown. Initially, I'm trying to think what colour they are, whitey yellow, but then they will go brown. Now if you watch my earlier videos, some of you may have not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, it does help if the soil's flat so you can see what you're doing. I'm going to sow them this time I'm going to do 3 across, 3 the width of the tray. I'm going to put 2 inches apart. So basically you're 2 inches apart all the way. And if you do it this way, when they actually grow the plants, it will enable you to transplant them easier. Less disturbance to the root system. Not that the root system's a problem on rhubarb, but, you know, as you're probably aware that once you've got rhubarb, it takes a lot to kill a plant. Now I'm just sowing these. It's for your benefit. I don't really need the plants. I like growing things, so you'll be able to see these grow throughout the year. Now you'll often hear that you've got to soak your rhubarb seed overnight. I've tried it that way and I've tried it this way, and to be honest with you, it makes no difference. I get germination either way. The thing you've got to remember is you've got to water everything, make sure it's kept damp. As long as you do that, you'll be fine. Right, so some more soil. Sprinkle it across, cover the seeds, just like that. I am running out of time today actually. I could have done with a lot longer, but because I care for my parents, it's restricted to time slots really, unless we make arrangements otherwise, you know, if I'm going out for a day or something, or going out hiking, then okay, it's done. Label up. Rhubarb Victoria, 2nd of the 4th, Victoria, 2nd of the 4th. Right, I'm hoping you can still hear me. I know I'm moving a bit further away. The next job, I'm going to transplant some of these pansies. These have actually come in a little pot, a little 3-inch pot I suppose it is. I really do hope you can see this. I'm just going to take the label out in a minute, slide it out. We're just going to take the clump, just pull a clump out. We got that in. I've made up some 6 cell trays. Little hole in the middle. Drop it in. So, a bit leggy these are. Finger or a dibber. Normally I use a dibber. If you find any which haven't got such good roots on, then don't bother, because there's literally loads in there. I'm one who doesn't like to waste things. Take that. Take another little clump of them out. Back in there. Stick the label in so I don't forget what they are. Now, really you should be picking them up by the leaves. I know you should. And I forget. It's a bad habit. It hasn't really caused me any issue. So, but I'm telling you, the proper way is to do it by the leaves. I really hope that this is recording.